Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. In this episode of Zenless Zero, we're going to be hopefully finishing off the update. And that's about it.
Master, an abnormal ether fluctuation has been detected nearby.
Uh-oh.
Abnormal? Why do I
Oh,
feel
God.
like it's resonating with me?
Please don't have any more.
Watch out, Proxy! Is that teacher?
Oh, okay, never mind, hold on, it might not be anything too bad. Is she a devil?
Is this just a hallucination caused by my asthma?
Belle, Wise, Belle. You two now walk this path alone. You are the bravest, most gifted children that Helios Academy has ever seen.
Was that from the time we were separated from teacher?
Do I have...
You
Oh, wait.
and your brother.
I didn't even realize this part
millions of
was voice
Helios
acted, even
together.
though it has things like this.
Teacher.
Just what kind of being is your creator, exactly?
The creator? Just who is she talking to?
The gate to the final domain. It's in Hollow Zero, isn't it? What secrets lie beyond that door that could be worthy of such feverish praise and supplication?
The Exaltists and teacher?
Fine. I'll pave the way for you to meet your revered creator.
No. There's no way teacher is an accomplice to those people.
At the end of that path also lies something that I'm seeking.
Something that teacher is seeking. Just what in the world could that be? Even if one has to pay such a hefty price.
Even if I have to pay such a heavy price.
Even if one has to bear such guilt.
Even if I have to bear this guilt.
Even if it means leaving us behind? Is this really what she wants?
This path may not lead to a happy outcome. I don't know if Eridu will fall into the abyss or find salvation from the brink. But I believe in my dear children. They are the brilliant Phaethon.
Miasmic illusion in the air shatters and fades. However, Miasma the Exaltus, and where exactly Teacher is, these suspicions still remain unknown, lingering in the hollow. On the path with which Miasma retreats, you evacuate the hollow. Okay. Damn, bro. Let me check that ending. A week passes, and you finish clearing out the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. The evacuate citizens begin returning one after another. Fufu's voice echoes from the courtyard, interrupting the conversation. There's a bunch of tough-looking soldiers at the gate. I was confused with the defense force. Oh, okay. I'm terrible at dealing with aggressive people. I'll leave this one to you, Junior. Hello, guys. The noisy visitors outside turn out to be Ogle Squad.
Proxy!
Proxy! It's been a while. Captain Magus, Orphe, it's been a while. How have you been? Absolutely terrible! Our desk is buried under a mountain of paperwork. The worst part is, after finishing my own stack of papers, I still have Magus's pile to deal with too.
We share the same desk, don't we? Why bother separating our paperwork?
The good news is, I don't have to share a desk with these two.
And there's more good news. They gave us an extended vacation. Partly out of compassion, and partly just to smooth things over.
This incident involved senior Defense Force officers and top executives from TOPS. An incredibly tangled web of interests. But it's all been settled at last.
The truth behind the fall of the old capital and the defeat of Agamemnon's squad, where Magus and Colonel Isolde once served, has finally been uncovered.
Evidence of collusion between former Defense Force Major General Lorenz and former Porcelumix Executive Officer Lucro has been confirmed. Both have lost their titles, and they will be publicly condemned.
I mean, Lucro's dead.
So, the truth about what happened all those years ago is finally coming to light.
Wait, they're both
Maybe
dead.
those soldiers
What do you
who
mean they'll be
never should have been
condemned?
sacrificed can finally rest in peace now.
But since both men died during
Oh, yeah,
the
there you
White
go.
Bay Peninsula attacks, a public trial has been put on hold.
It's been put on hold. I don't think
So
you
the
can
military
trial
or
them.
Tops
They're
wants
dead.
to damage their public image.
At least they got what they deserved.
Defense Force headquarters also disciplined and demoted several high-ranking officers who were entangled with the factions and engaged in misconduct for years, reportedly due to pressure from Mayor Mayflower.
What about the citizens who were harmed by Porcelumex in the Exaltist experiments? Will they be okay? The victims of the sacrifice and miasma experiments have all been sent to recovery centers, and the illegal assets resulting from the cooperation between Porcelumex and the Exaltists have been seized by public security.
All of this was possible thanks to the intelligence and evidence we gathered during our operation, as well as what Colonel Isolde collected before her death. Isolde's involvement over the years was complicated, but there's no doubt that she made many mistakes, especially as the head of the criminal Exaltists group.
A lot of what the Colonel did was driven by the hatred that blinded her. I imagine you must have mixed feelings towards her, Magus.
Of course. That arrogant fool, fueled by anger and loneliness, made so many grievous mistakes.
Captain Magus often keeps her anger to herself and acts on impulse.
I...
Promise me, Captain Magus, in front of the proxy, that you won't make such grievous mistakes like she did.
With the proxy as my witness, I give you my word.
Whoever lies has to wear a pink weapons holster. Obel Squad did disobey orders. You won't end up facing a court-martial, will you? There's no reason to punish someone for doing a good deed.
Although the Obel Squad disobeyed orders, we earned commendations for wiping out the Exaltists and protecting the citizens. Each member received a Medal of Honor.
She looks. How does a gun look smug?
Surviving in the grown-up world isn't very easy. It may not be what we hoped for, but at least there was a positive outcome.
Regarding the proxy's mentor, Miss Carol Arna, I'll do my best to help you investigate any potential leads within the military.
Whoever the proxy trusts, we trust too.
I mean, I wouldn't trust
Things
that
have been
teacher.
so hectic in White
Working
Bay
with the
Peninsula
Exaltists.
that I haven't had a moment to actually
Possibly.
enjoy this town. Since we've been granted extended leave, I plan to relax and unwind in Phylum Heights with my squad for a while.
Vacation time!
Until we meet again.
Catch you later, Proxy!
A private leader. So will Scott wave goodbye and leave Swabian Temple. All that remains is the envelope Isolde left behind in your hand. From Isolde to Belle. Miss Belle, that day when you and Orpheus were arguing over who was the villain and who was the hero, I found myself amused by your childish bickering and deeply ashamed at the same time. By the time you read this, I imagine everyone will have already realized the truth. I was the real villain in this story all along. There's no point in drowning myself in guilt or remorse now, I suppose. I'm writing because I have a few selfish requests, and not just for my own sake, but for the sake of justice, so I hope you'll hear me out. What Lorenz and Lucro did was so wrong. It was so long ago that, I mean, it was wrong, but it was so long ago that even though I gathered as many old case files as I could as evidence, I still couldn't be sure it would be enough to convict them. I lost faith in the authorities and New Eridu long ago. To get closer to the truth, I began seeking outside forces I could rely on. By chance, I came into contact with the Exaltists, and from then on I moved between the Defense Force, the Exaltists, and Porcelumex, playing each side in turn. Eventually, I learned the truth. Bribed by Lucro, Lorenz redeployed troops meant to protect the citizens in order to recover valuable porcelain stockpiles. In the end, those soldiers were left to die at the hands of monsters that crawled out from the miasma. During my investigation, I inherited the power of the Exaltist Overseer. This inheritance seemed to have nothing to do with faith or devotion. As for the Creator's criteria for choosing a successor, my guess is that they simply pick whoever is most useful in achieving their goal. Once I accepted this power, I gained the authority to command the entire organization, but gradually lost the right to prevent the situation from spiraling further out of control. Meanwhile, the miasma continued to seep into my body, gnawing away at my flesh and bones. My time was running out. In the end, I carefully orchestrated today's farce. Lucro and Lorenz returned to Wi-Fi once more, lured by the profits Force Loom could bring, and died at the hands of the monsters born from the miasma, myself among them. And this time, I've collected ample evidence to prove their corruption and their callous disregard for human life. You saw it all, and I have a selfish request. If the trial is ever obstructed, stand as a key witness as the mayor's representative, and bring justice to the soldiers and to New Eridu. I know my actions have nothing to do with justice. For too many innocent people, I'm nothing but a miserable creature of wrath who should have died long ago, kept alive only by the hatred that fueled my revenge. As for the truth behind the Exaltist and the Creator, as long as the power I received from them still resides in my right hand, I will. The rest of the letter has been torn away. Yep. Alright. Wait, so it's not over yet? Oh, no, it's totally over. There's no rewards for this mission, I don't think. You went still wasn't back? I must have covered it up deliberately. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's hard to be more reliable. Okay. Oh no, maybe there will be rewards for this. Or this could just be the end here.
The Overseer has fallen.
Oh yeah, he's
Yet
here with...
you don't seem to feel any sympathy at all.
Sympathy? For an Overseer who wasn't even truly devoted? Overseer is
Couldn't you have just said, kill yourselves?
Symbol of inherited power. Nothing more.
I know her voice. I don't know where from though.
That power?
Yes, a gift from the Creator. The glory of wielding their authority.
They're just like extremely religious.
Is the Creator actually real?
Isn't what you see right in front of you the best proof?
The power Isolde wields is far beyond that of ordinary people.
I know you're no devout believer, but even someone as selfish as Isolde can wield the Creator's blessing. The Creator has never been stingy towards mortals who help fulfill their mission. They can make your wish come true.
Oh god.
My
What's his
wish?
That is the end. Yeah, that is the end. Okay. Alright. Very nice. The Seed Agent story. I can do a divination card. I want to get one more temple in on Seed. Just really quick. How many do I need? I need 320. Okay. Then let's go ahead and how many do I get for this? Okay. I think I think this should give me enough in a relatively short amount of time. Might skip through the dialogue though. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm actually speaking in
Hello? Enna?
Nope. And there are at least 5 grammar mistakes in that sentence. But let's not get into that right now. Never thought Coach Aster would bring you in as an assistant proxy. Given that I failed being the combat training instructor, guess it's time for me to bow out. The feeling of failure sucks. Like chugging a ton of nitro fuel and then riding a roller coaster 16 times straight.
Oh, I can't imagine that would be fun.
So you were the one training the Bang-Boo for combat? Given how strong you are, you wouldn't think you'd have any problem. How exactly were you training them?
I simply taught them how to handle ethereals. Nothing special. For an average ethereal, you close the distance and then you punch it.
And then?
Then the ethereal becomes many small pieces? Oh, and if you punch the right spot, some of them even explode. I should probably write that down. It's a fun experience. I'll teach them that next time. Oh, given the chance.
Wait, that's it? There's no next step? But what if it's not just an average ethereal, and it's got some kind of ranged attack? What do you do then?
Oh, that one's a little trickier.
Just have to get
You'll
close
need
and
an
then punch
extra
it.
Step. First, you dodge the attack. Then, you get close and punch it. The end!
What if it's an elite ethereal? You know, the kind that doesn't go down with one punch?
If one punch doesn't do it, just throw a few more. That usually works.
Seed casually throws a few punches to back up her words. You can hear the deep thump of air being torn by the force of her fists. No doubt about it, if an ethereal showed up, she'd take it down effortlessly, just like she said, but...
Simple as that.
Your teaching is great, but next time, maybe try a method that's a little easier for Bang-Boo to understand.
I find what you just said a little hard to understand, too. Anyway, what exactly do you want me to do?
Beep beep. Before you can get a reply out, Seed's comms device starts beeping. She answers it with a stern face, says a few words, and hangs up.
I have a mission. I need to leave now. Oh, I'll leave them to you. Battleboo can record your teaching. I'll just watch and learn your method later.
Go do your thing, Seed. I've got things covered here.
When you watch Seed walk away, for some reason, despite her light and agile steps, there's a weight to her as she walks away, a quiet, lingering exhaustion. Sometime later, Coach Aster arrives at the testing site with a few Bang-Boo. Target: prevent the enemies from entering the base. The enemies will invade the base along with a predetermined path from a starting point with the end of the base will reduce the base's durability. Okay. Oh, this is tower defense. Okay. enemies in the illusory bushes will hide and cannot be detected by Bamboo, and reveal themselves and become vulnerable to attack when they are blocked by Bamboo. Oh, I see. So I can even put them in literally on the path. So it's not quite as tower defensey as I realized. Okay, this one's coming in that way. Or are they not? I'm gonna put them there. Okay, apparently there's 22 enemies. Okay, this one's coming in that way. This guy's still alive. These guys are really bulky. There's another one there. So now they're just completely blocked off and can't get through anywhere. Brilliant. I like this. I like tower defense games. It's actually fun. I like this. Bamboo upgrade unlocked. With sufficient assessment points, select the bamboo on the field and so. Okay. Cool. I'll do that. Okay, now we've got both of my castles blocked off. Oh, I've already got the max amount of bamboos I can have on them and play. Oh, you're about to die. I probably shouldn't have bothered upgrading you. I'll upgrade you. Just spam all the monsters right at the castle entrance. Okay, that should be enough. I think. That's exactly enough, I believe. Yep. Bow, 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 bow. No. That's fine, we'll just pull for Orphe in the next update. What the hell is that? What the fuck? Cool. Alright, well, this is gonna be it for this episode of Zenless Zone at 0, because I've got Honkai Star Rail update to play now as well. I hope you did enjoy this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.